Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to an exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast. Featuring your hosts, Locarthemanbeast. Also, featuring me, DjLobsterDust. Happy Monday, how you doing? And cut! All right, we're good.
See you next
good
week.
One.
Do you think we could do that? Do you think we could turn the podcast into Gen Z ADHD podcast? We'll just do 30-second short podcasts. Yeah, right. We don't talk
Just
about
put
it.
them all in shorts.
Yeah.
Watch our numbers soar.
The podcast is really good.
Fuck Blizzard. And that's it.
Oh my God. Talk about fuck Blizzard.
Did you see that TikTok I sent you?
Which one?
It was like I forget what he was saying. It was like if different gaming companies made like pizzas or pies or something like that, and they had all the different ones.
Yeah.
And it cracked me up because that's the first time I've ever heard somebody else reference like, why is this all breast milk? Like I was like, oh.
Or he's like, what did he say? He was like, how do you make this like taste so good? It's like, I don't know. We just added a lot of breast milk to it or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Literally, we've been talking about it for how long? I've never heard anybody else mention it until then.
On the heels of other companies that are being mentioned again right now, I don't know if you've seen it all, but people are talking about my Marvel Rivals. Why? I don't know. It's new season just came out, new characters are out, people are having a ton of fun. And people are like, well, it just doesn't compare to how good Concord was. I saw that in the subreddit and I was like, this has got to be a fucking troll, right? Like, this can't be real. No, sure enough, I went over to the Concord subreddit and there is a group of human beings still on this planet. They exist. They're like endangered species at this point. You know what I mean? Like they're just in a reserve somewhere.
Well,
being fed like by hand. They're like, Concord was the greatest thing ever. They cut it too soon. Blah 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 blah. People were out attacking it before it even came out. Like people screaming about its wokeness before the game even went into beta. Blah 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 blah.
These are the same girls, like, or the same like people that like go to a strip club and like the stripper does love me. Like it was 5 minutes, it was out. You're like, I'm in love.
Yeah, here's the thing.
She loves me. And it's just
if your game was as good as you think it was, why did the company pull it within was it 2 weeks of it being out? 14 days, something like that, 13 days?
I think it was 2 days of official release. Like it was like a weekend of official release, but they had like the beta
beforehand.
So yeah, maybe almost 14 weeks. I think it was like, I want to say it was 13 days total. 10 days were when like streamers and like beta people and like early access had it, and then it was shut down in one weekend.
Yeah, so
which is amazing.
That's absolutely amazing for a game that costs as much as it did. By Sony, big name, right? To pump those are the fails that I live for. Those are better than like the Starfield terrible fucking engine by Bethesda fails. Those are the better than 1 week of normal gameplay Call of Duty before skins and Warzone is introduced fails. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. That's what I live for in gaming. I love watching like just dog shit things get dog shitted on,
Get dog shitted on.
Yeah.
Dog shit on dog shit.
Yeah, just stack it, pile on pile.
I can't think of a single thing that's flopped more. That's why it was my dumpster fire of the year. Like,
yeah.
Like that is just like such a spectacular fail. I feel bad for the people that did work on it, because what did they say, 10 years and $100 million? 10 years. Imagine 10 years dumping into something and just
here's the thing. And I really do want to think about this. What fucking game takes 10 years and looks like that? It plays like that. Is like that.
If like going from Unreal Engines wasn't an easy port over and you had to rewrite code, I'd understand. And they're like, man, they keep releasing all these engines and I keep having to like, no, but it's an easy like fucking shove over.
Yeah. You may have to fix a few things, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Again, you also think about it too. It's like, it took us 10 years. It's like, okay, then you developed this game on the coattails of when Overwatch was at its highest, before there were other, hero shooters and stuff like that. So you're taking the piss coming in 10 years late and being like, hey, you're literally fucking Internet Explorer at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That meme of being like Internet Explorer is always like, 6 months behind or whatever.
Yeah, except like Concord isn't like automatically installed in like every PlayStation, like when you get it. Like,
Do you
Ooh. Before we move past this, is it true that some Xboxes had Uno automatically installed on them?
Yeah.
I've never even heard that, but I like see.
Was it?
It can't be original. Okay, it wasn't first Xbox. I think it was like 360s.
Okay,
that
so
is referring
Uno,
to. None of mine ever had Uno.
It had to have been 360, and I think it was when Xbox Live was like introduced for the 360, because Uno used to be an arcade game. I'm almost positive it was Xbox Arcade. And so it was one of the games that was in there. That's why, I don't know if you remember or not, and they probably still have this issue, but Uno used to have a live cam that you can set up. And so you'd go to play on Uno and there'd just be some dude's dick, like him just sitting in a chair with like the Xbox fucking Kinect camera, just like had his dick involved.
Love the internet.
It was wild, man. It was wild. Like I remember,
what was it? TTP, time to penis. That's where it started,
man. I loved, and people would just be like, the problem that was happening is that Uno is an E for everyone, so it'd be like kids that would pop on. And
Never mind.
It's like, oh boy, mommy, what's that?
For a second, I thought it was like the lawless days of like chat roulette.
Oh,
those are
games.
E for everyone. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and then I think they redid it, and it was the same type of situation. There was like, there'd be things where like people would log into Uno games and there'd just be people like fucking on the camera and like they wouldn't even play their hand. You know what I mean? It was a weird shit like that. So
I'm just going to keep staying here and you're fucking forced.
So, I remember that it had to have been PlayStation 4 time period. Was when I think they introduced the Twitch app to both Xbox and PlayStation at the time. PlayStation also had Daily Motion. Do you remember Daily Motion?
Mm-mm.
So Daily Motion was the same type of streaming service that was like Twitch, except for Daily Motion was more designed around like chat talks and things like that. And so it was accessible to the PlayStation. Well, they also didn't have any rules and regulations the way that Twitch did. So you would click onto Daily Motion and there would be titties, dicks, people fucking all on the PlayStation. And it was like Sony had to shut it down. Like I think they let it run for like 6 months before they were like, okay, we can't do it anymore. And they gave like Daily Motion like, please, for the love of God, get your fucking system under control because it's on the consoles. And Daily Motion was like, it's not part of our problem. You've contracted with us. So once the contract ran out, I think Sony just was like instantly cut it.
Gone. Nope.
Yeah.
For this.
I remember you go and watch like people's streams and stuff, like you'd play with people on the PlayStation. They'd be like, oh, I'm streaming. So, all right, cool. We'll jump over and give you a like or whatever. And like you jump onto Daily Motion and it'd be like the top 10 people would just be like the still would just be like a girl's tits. It was like, all right, I'll click here for a minute.
Yeah,
I'll give you a like in a second there.
God.
And it was always some like hella ratchet ass people too. It was like, ugh.
I understand like how problematic that is. You know, I also understand why like there's not like a big mainstream like just lawless Twitch, you know, but
only because it's owned by Amazon, right? If it wasn't,
no, but I mean like even Kick like when Kick first started and like it was just like people like there was like porn and stuff like that. Like we could watch porn. Like they cracked down on it pretty quick because they're like, man, we're not going to get any advertisers.
Yeah.
Which I mean they're still really not doing great, but I see like from like a business standpoint, like where it's like, man, we can't afford servers if we're going to operate like this and like yada, yada, yada.
I mean, I get it. I understand.
But man, that'd be fucking a fun place just to be drunk and just like,
well, that's where like a bunch of services came out. There's like a bunch of porn streaming services. There's a service.
Nah, I don't want it like
hold on
all porn though. I just want that fucking like roulette spin of just like, oh
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a site where I think you can play with people, video games with people. And at some point, if you subscribe to their channel or whatever, like you can private lobbies with like what would be considered porn stars, OnlyFans models, stuff like that. Or like you can play video games with them. And then like you can like subscribe to their like thing or whatever. And like if you guys are winning or whatever, they'll just take their clothes off and do random ass shit and stuff like that. That it has to be the thing is it has to be there because as long as that's there, then all the rest of it stays free and clean. You know what I mean? You can have the Christianity over here on the Twitch and whatever, and then you can have whatever the fuck it's called. Oh God, now I'm just interested in what it's called.
It can't be. I want to like come across it organically, like when Twitch had its big boom during COVID, and like everybody became streamers. Like I became a streamer, and like there was just like this huge influx of people, and every now and then, like we would just like we'd be drunk, we'd like pass off a raid to like whoever, and we just like click through. We'd be drunk, like pirate-eyed, and we'd be just like clicking through, like, hey, check out this stream, and like some of it would be like some slut like body painting or something like that. She's like, it's considered art and stuff like that. And we like giggle like, and like, you know, say some troll shit in her chat and then just like move on. And I came across this one girl, and this is the high I've been chasing the entire time. She was just fucking, she had this, it was just her in like a schoolgirl outfit, but she didn't have the body to like be in a schoolgirl outfit. You're just like, damn, you're brave to be on the internet like that. But she had this giant fucking bong. And like I clicked on, and like she turned, and like I saw the whole package, and I was like, all right, this is clearly like not what I was looking for. Like I'll move on. Before I can click out and find something else, she took her microphone, put it under her skirt, and queefed straight into the microphone like so loud. And I was like, oh,
I'm back in. I'm back in.
And like I'm in Discord like, you guys gotta type this name in right now. And she was just her entire stream was just doing bong rips for every person that like did a sub, and then just was just randomly like talking, but like she got so high that she was like
yeah,
and was just like queefing on command into the microphone. I was crying laughing. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, how is this on Twitch? And like 2 days later, I think I saw like a BuzzFeed article or something about her like she'd been streaming for like a week and a half, and like I got perma-banned and like all this shit. But like that's what I want. Like I want to like organically be like, oh, I struck gold.
Back when Justin TV first turned into Twitch, I remember going into a stream, and it was a girl. She was playing. God, she was playing something. Might have been Call of Duty. It was a shooter or Battlefield. I think it was Battlefield. And the whole time she was just like this. And like I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And her chat's like, she's had a vibrator in for like 2 hours. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Shit like that. Where it's like you're unassuming, you're kind of ignorant to what's going on, and you stumble upon fucking gold.
Yeah.
I want that. I don't need it to be like porn. I don't want to fucking sub, and I don't want you to be like like showing your tits. I just want to come across something that's like truly kind of blows your mind for a second. You know?
Yeah, it is the lawless days of the internet at that point. It is the chat roulettes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've had some chat roulettes where they've been like, "Hey, this is pretty boring. I'm moving on." And I've gotten some chat roulettes where it's like, well, I mean, outside of just the normal clicking, like, that's a penis.
Yeah.
My favorite ones are like when you see the penis and you're just like there's a guy sitting there. It's like, will you fucking shave, dude? You're on camera for fuck's sake. And he just clicks out. It's like,
you pressured him into leaving.
Exactly.
You're not gonna make me feel
weird. I'm gonna sit here the whole time, dude. Oh man.
Oh, the internet.
It sucks. It's changed so much.
I know.
Do you remember just sitting on like MSN or AOL chats and like talking to people around the world? And I'm pretty sure I was talking to, as a young kid, I'm pretty sure I was talking to predators. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
100% I was talking to predators. I never gave out any of my information or where I was at and stuff, but like I talked to people that I knew were not my age that probably should not have been having conversations with children. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
For sure. But like, I don't know. Everybody's, oh God, can't have these people talk. It's like, you got to raise your kid right, Like I've had multiple chats or someone's like, you should send me a picture of yourself. Like, that's fucking weird, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like that didn't seem right to me. Like I'm gonna leave this chat, weirdo. Fuck, man, I miss those days. I met some cool people though. And again, who are they? I don't know. Were they cool at the time? Like I met some dude from, God, where was he? Someplace in like the Middle East or something like that. Like some kid, he said he was a kid my age or whatever. But like we just talked about cultural stuff, food and things like that, and like differences of going to school and life and shit like that. It was a very simple, never got to a point of like something else. It was just a conversation about life and stuff being different. Like I was explaining life in the United States and he was explaining life in the Middle East. And it was just a really surreal experience to have a conversation with someone that was so far away. And I'm talking about back at the beginning of the internet time period, right? When like, it was cool. It was fucking
Was
cool.
this when the internet was first forged before fucking Google? Sauron got his hands on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Before Epstein Island was a thing.
The hammer came down, the internet was forged. There was the briefest wholesome moment, and then just like, porn.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
The ring goes on. Like, I don't know what fucking internet you're talking about. The early days,
bro. I'm telling you, those chat rooms were like, it was like 1 out of every 25 chat rooms.
How old were you?
Oh, shit. 96. 1996? No, one was. Yeah,
you're telling me you're a young man, middle school age, with fucking access to the internet, and you're going onto MSN chat rooms to look for intellectual conversations about culture.
No,
get the fuck out of here,
dude. It was okay. First off, my dad would sleep because he worked all night. I just got free reign of the internet all night long because the computer was out in the living room. I just fucking all night long, and I figured out how chat rooms worked. And then you just click into different rooms, and then you talk to different people, and you can have the conversation. I mean, thinking about it now, and as an adult, understanding how fucking predatory people are, and how everybody's a little bit fucking weird, and there are some people out there that are way weirder than they are now. Like, I don't know, there's always going to be those fucking really off the wall people. But again, like I said, it was like 1 out of every 25 conversations you had a nice conversation. I'm not saying it was intellectual. It was just, for me as a child, nice to get a side of a story from a different person across the world in a place that I had never been or never expected to end up. You know what I mean? It was cool talking about fucking how foods were done certain ways and shit like that. It was like, oh, this is cool.
All right, let's talk about gaming. I'm over this shit.
Are you just upset because you had a sheltered life?
No,
you had a very
I'm upset. Like, what the fuck was going on with you? I was stealing floppy disks that could store exactly 1 image of tits, and I had a fucking stack of bootleg fucking floppy disks. That's what I was doing with internet in '96. Not fucking trying to meet fucking Samir the surgeon. Fucking 20 years early. No, fuck out of here,
dude.
Fuck it, you're weird. You're worse than the Predators. That guy's like, I'm trying to see some little kid dick, and he like comes across you, and he's like, I would like to have a conversation, and you string him along for 20 minutes about what cooking in the Middle East is like. What the fuck,
dude? Yeah, I made him rethink his life. He was gonna move out and marry me.
I bet he was in the Middle fucking East. And they don't got laws against child marriage. He's coming straight for that ass.
Dude, absolutely. What if it was a Saudi prince? What if he's the one who's been emailing me all those years for all the money?
Oh, yeah.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucking... the fuck out of here.
Dude, I would love...
To marry a Saudi prince?
Fuck yes, absolutely. What do you want? What do you want for your birthday? A tiger and a Lamborghini.
Can you imagine? God, that'd be like the best con of all time, because I gotta wear that fucking thing where it's just the eyes. You just keep your feet and your wrists real pretty. Fucking stroke that dick. Fucking it. He's got 37 other wives. He's never gonna know.
Yeah.
One day you don't put your fucking fake voice on. Like, yeah. So anyways, he kind of looks back, but the charade's gone on for so long.
He's like, a little sick.
He's like, they throw gay people off roofs. I'm not risking anything. I'm just gonna keep this charade going, give her the allowance, and we're good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, some video games.
What have you been playing?
Well, other than Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals season 0 just ended, right? So we've just entered season 1, and part of the seasonal grind for competition was that if you got to gold, you got a Moon Knight skin. And I was like, fuck, let's just get to gold. Sean hit gold before I did because he had been playing comp before I had. And then I was like, okay, let's grind. I fucking teetered back and forth between silver 1 and almost gold 3 for a week. I would be like, I have 2 more wins or 1 more win to go. And then it'd be like 6 losses. Silver 2. All right, regrind it back all the way up. Fucking 8 losses. And it was like, oh dude, it was such cancer. It was so fucking miserable. It was like me and Sean were playing yesterday and the day before, and it was like, let's just grind this the fuck out. Let me get gold. Let's go. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. And
still haven't done it.
No, it's season's done. It's gone. I can't get the skin ever again. It's gone. So I tried so fucking hard, dude. And it was like, I don't understand what happened. We had one night where we had 11 wins, 1 loss. And then every time else we hop back on, it was 2 wins, fucking 24 losses. And it was sometimes
the wind just blows your way, man.
Dude, I guess. And I'm not really necessarily mad about it. What I'm mad about is the fact that it didn't have I can say I didn't peak, and the fact that like you can see, okay, if I'm playing like DPS, I'm fucking consistently top frag.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, you are.
If I am playing support,
that bullshit fucking Jeff the Landshark,
top heals.
Is that what's dragging you down?
No, because every match I had Jeff the Landshark, MVP.
Did you win or did you get MVP?
Oh, both. Some wins, some losses, MVPs. I have MVP'd every time I played. No, not every time, but most of the time I played Jeff the Landshark. I'm fucking a phenomenal Jeff player.
Fuck Jeff.
You are only mad because for the 3 hours you played the game, you get shit on by him.
Nah, he's fucking... He's the pumpkin spice latte of this fucking game. Everybody's fucking gobbling up his dick. Fucking over Jeff the Landshark.
That's the thing. The reason why
over you fucking glazing him, I'm over the entire internet obsessing over him like he's the fucking second fucking coming of Harambe. Like
Jeff the Landshark is not there to heal or to do damage. He's just there to fuck with you. He's just there to be a nuisance. He's just a waste of fucking my energy. No, except for when you play with them. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, Trevor, as Jeff the Landshark, has really good healing. He could fucking carry a team.
We'll see.
No, not we'll see, Brad. That is. You will see.
We'll see.
You will see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not heal you on purpose, and I'm gonna ult you up and then take
now he's not gonna not heal me.
My favorite thing is, no matter what, I have the statistics to prove it. The game gives you those statistics, so you know. I'm gonna flash them on screen right now. Wow, it shows my Jeff the Landshark fucking stats across the board for season 1 or season 0. I've got like 8.5 hours played in him right now. I am loving support. Like, I am loving playing support. I don't know what it is. Something about the chaoticness of healing and like keeping a team alive and keeping yourself alive and trying to do damage and like just the fucking franticness of it. I love support, man. So with the new season out right now, they introduced Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman's fucking sick. She's a support. I've been playing her a little bit today, getting used to her, understanding her before we go into comp. She's good. She's good. But for last season, I played Jeff the Landshark and Cloak and Dagger. Those are my two. Jeff the Landshark is my main, Cloak and Dagger if I had to swap out just due to flyers or whatever we had to have. And then for my DPS, it was Squirrel Girl. And then for my tank, it's Venom.
Now you're talking.
Squirrel Girl fucks, dude. She's so good. I just murder with Squirrel Girl.
Are you being for real right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're
not talking about squirrel nipples.
No, I mean, I've got my acorn bush, but I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did I send you the thing with the Venom dick?
The Venom?
I told you it was out. I told
Flipping
you.
through his feet.
Yeah, I told you it was there.
That thing is. I like how they shade it so it looks wet.
Yeah, yeah. That one's a mod that's added on to this kid. That's not a model.
Yeah, you can tell. Like the color's slightly off.
Yeah.
they've kind of like they've, if you will, if this is Venom's face, they've attached around his pubic region quite well to where the dick and the pubic region really, like, it could just be like a fold in the muscle and they change the lighting. Like, yeah, they did pretty good.
I love that they gave it physics.
Oh yeah, that thing, like,
yeah, it was swinging,
dropping.
The only thing it's missing.
Here you go, Aaron. Is
the Venom slime drip from the tip.
Well, it could be.
Could be. It wasn't.
It's so big that it clips through the fucking where he's standing. So I don't see that tip. Maybe there is an animation that we're all missing. The dev's looking at it, he's like, fuck, too much work to go back now. Like, just leave it. Fucking,
it's like,
they're missing the best part.
Hey, Tim, can we scale that dick back just like, 6 inches?
Absolutely fucking not.
No. It doesn't make sense when you're looking at it on the screen, but when you're swinging through the air, it will, because it drags back from fucking spawn.
Just from right where it is, just the tip is anchored.
Yeah.
The entire time you're swinging around and running and jumping, there's just this like...
That's the mod, man. Stop the swing from the wrist. Start the swing from the dick. Just Venom. Just
like an Indiana Jones whip. Just...
Oh my god, I want to install mods, but because they're just
take away all your progress.
So that's what I don't know. Some people have been saying, like, don't do it because, like, yeah, it's super fun, but accounts get banned a lot because of putting in the mods. Even though they're just skins, cosmetic stuff, there's nothing that changes.
They'll probably trip something in the anti-cheat.
Exactly. So people are like, it's fun because okay, we're talking about Jeff the Landshark stuff. Just fucking relax. So someone has the Widow skin, but modeled for Jeff the Landshark animations. how to fight it. So it's like Widow's standing there, you know, like Black Widow standing there, and then you do the animation for Jeff's like "Rah, rah," when he runs around in a circle, and she like hops down like all fucking like, so funny. I'm telling you, mod community, God bless their fucking soul. They're the last of the lawless internet that needs to continue to exist forever. It's so funny to watch. Or like someone modeled Jeff the Land Sharks, but as Iron Fist. So it's the title was Jeff's had enough of your bullshit. And it's just like yeah, so funny. Oh God,
I fucking love mods.
I love mods, man. I don't, you know what I mean? Like
fuck you, Cliff.
Mods make games. Mods change games just enough to just make it just a little bit more fun. You know what I mean? Like it's not that it's not already fun, but just gives it that slight edge. Do I want to get in and fight a bunch of Thomas the Tank Engines? Do I want to get in and fight Peter Griffins? Like, yes, I do. That would be fucking dope. Do I want that all the time? No. Do I want an ability to turn it on and off whenever I want? Absolutely.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's like the Left 4 Dead stuff. Turn them on, turn them off. Do whatever you want, you know? That one's broken, broke the game.
I'm sick of this fucking game, toggling on, and I'm enjoying it again.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. I hope Marvel Rivals is around for a little bit. I'm really
I think it will be.
I'm not
a huge splash.
I'm not feeling
what
good.
What could possibly go wrong?
Already, season pass is double what it was for season 0. So it went from $5 to $10.
Okay.
But they are giving us 4 characters over the course of 30 days. So now the seasons are only 30 days long.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So now you're at a $10 season pass once a month. Like that's basically a $10 subscription. You know what I mean? Like you're starting to get to a point where it's starting to be, it's
slippery slope.
Yeah, we're kind of sliding a little bit, and like maybe season 1 is only just 30 days, but from season 0 that was super short. Now, granted, this battle pass is 10 pages long versus 5 pages like on the last one. So it's double the price and more stuff, which is cool. There's a lot of cosmetics that are given away for these, which is I'm okay with. I like that. That's a way a battle pass should feel. There should be good shit. But then you're only giving 30 days to grind it out, 30 days to pick up the stuff that's on it. Introducing 2 more characters somewhere down this battle pass. Because
is it easy to grind out? Like how much time would you expect to sink in to clear battle pass?
Probably if you just buy the battle pass and not the boosted battle pass, because they have the 2 things. They have the battle pass and the luxury where you get extended more. Then you're dependent upon your weekly and daily rewards for getting enough tokens to be able to finish it. I would say realistically, like it's gonna take you probably 20 of the 30 days to grind it out.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's accurate or not because I haven't seen it.
But but you don't lose the battle pass?
If you purchase it, you do not lose it. So you can always go back to repurchase the stuff later. But then I was looking at it now, it's like, okay, well, if they are getting to the point where like you're pretty limited on what you can actually acquire by playing every day, how are you supposed to go back to complete old battle passes if the new
don't get the new one?
But then the new,
unless you're gonna sit there with fucking 30 fucking undone battle passes.
Exactly. And again, it's day 1. Within the first couple hours, I was able to complete my daily and my weekly challenges. Some of the event stuff, the events unlock every single day over the course of the entire season. So like as the events unlock, there's more rewards. It'll give you a ton more tokens to be able to purchase. But I don't know how realistic it's going to be to not have FOMO. I think it's going to have FOMO, and I definitely think that there's going to be a point where people are going to sink money into it. I already have, you know what I mean? I bought both of the battle passes now. I bought skins. You know what I mean? I'm sinking money into a game that's one, it is keeping my attention as of right now, so I have no problem doing that. But how much will I be willing to give if every 30 days I'm coming up with, again, $10, not that big of a deal, but it's the time. I don't always have the time. So then does the value of $10 equal that amount of time? You know what I mean? Like, is spending $10, which is half a burrito at this point.
I'm so fucking sick of burrito math.
The American way. But that means that I have to play this game, right? Because if I don't, then I'm just wasting money, and I don't want to waste money. Although at the same point in time, there's nothing really else out for me to play. I don't really want to play anything else. I want to play Marvel Rivals. It's too bad a lot of the old... I was talking to Mike and Chris today. I was playing with Mike and Chris just before I hopped onto this. And
shout out to Sidewinder. Shout out to Abbott on Black.
Chris is enjoying it. He's having fun, but he says the same thing. He's like, it's just too fast. Like, just, I don't like the move. It just, everything feels so fucking chaotically fast. And then Mike was saying the same thing. He was like, you know, it's just really like it. But again, these are guys that played Overwatch for years. Same thing like me. And I'm like, that was the one thing I enjoyed about it, is that it's chaotic and fast. Overwatch was a little bit too slow and methodic to the point where like it just felt like a lot of the time was you running to inform points or whatever. And then it was just unkillable points where you're just standing there fighting, hoping one of the fucking support dies, and then you clean up and be able to move forward. This way, it's like tanks do damage, DPS do damage, healers do damage. Like, everybody feels like you can still push a point. Like, I had, oh man, last night, me and Sean were playing, and we were losing the point. And we were losing. We couldn't get ahead. And everybody was dying on this. And I had died, and I was respawning, and I was coming out of spawn, and our Strange had portaled and then gone through, and everybody had ended up passing. I think there was like one person on the point. And I was playing Scarlet Witch, and I was like, I came out of spawn, the portal was there, they were attacking me through the portal. I was like, holy shit. And I moved aside, and then I was able to ult without them seeing me. And then I ulted into the portal and then blew up and took out the entire enemy team. And with that one thing there, we were able to push back over and take the win. Mm-hmm. That felt so sick. It was so fucking like, oh my God, what a fucking solid play for us to win the game. But it wouldn't have happened had it not been a chaotic game. If there was just like a normal Overwatch where you had to run back, we would have just lost the point. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Part of me enjoys the chaos. And I think because I play support, which is a chaotic role to begin with, not only are you trying to do damage, but you're trying to heal, you're trying to do a lot of other things. Like, the chaos speaks to me, and I like how frantic it is. I like the way the different characters synergize together. I like learning about the other characters' abilities, and then, you know, you hear, legendary. It's like, all right, just get out of the way, because fucking Star-Lord is just gonna auto lock and just murder you. You know what I mean? Like, being able to know corners and stuff like that. And I'm having fun with that. But I know that that's not what a lot of people are enjoying. You know, people are, when they're coming into this, I think they're coming in looking at it like, wow, Overwatch is slower, or Overwatch is different, or Overwatch. It's like, I'm trying not to compare it to Overwatch. You know, it's different already. Third person.
It's real hard to not, though.
I know.
Like, well, you can't blame people for being like, Overwatch is this, that. Like, it is pretty close.
You're not wrong. But that was one of the things that people did with Concord, you know?
Okay, here we are again.
I mean, realistically, you got to think about it. Like, it has to, in some point, have its own identity, and it is very much a copycat. It's probably the closest of the copycats of any Overwatch game that, like this has come out. You know what I mean? Even the UI feels very Overwatch. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard to see the similarities in this. They didn't stray too far from the drawing board on this. But I'm trying to mind it. No, but I'm trying to look at it at the game in itself just differently. Although, I will tell you the one thing that does not change: the fucking rage when losing.
Oh, you said rage. I pictured Jeff the Land Shark.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you want. Sean last night. We were losing. If you're doing better without me, just fucking play by yourself. Sean, if I was doing better without you, I'd already be gold. It's like, all right, good point. Oh man. And third party, he's like, and I think that's it. I think I'm done. I think I need to stop playing right now. It's all right, man. Let's take a break. Let's walk away.
That's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff. That's exactly right. And that's, man, and that was the thing about it, is like, fuck, I am so sick. I'm so sick of losing, and losing to like bad things. You know, when you play support, you can kind of see how things go. It's like, if you're doing a shit job at support, you'll know, because at the end of the game, when you check the stats, it's like, I didn't even break 10k healing. So I know I didn't do a good job. But at the same point, when you come up and you're like 26k healing, it's like, all right, you motherfuckers, that was not on me, you know? So it's like, you keep running corners and dive bombing and dying before anybody's on the point. Like, what are you're playing competition, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you can't play it like quick play. You have to play it a little bit more strategically. You have to speak, you have to talk, chat, do something. But if the only thing you say is, can I get fucking heals? Like, no, you cannot. No, you cannot. You've been dying this whole goddamn game because you're an idiot running around corners before everybody else is there. You're going to keep fucking dying, even if I'm standing next to you, just because you asked for heals now.
Do they have a team chat option?
Yeah. Open mic.
Like through mic?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir. So we chat a lot. That's what people will get all ragey. And it's like, okay, dipshit, we're supposed to be holding a point. You're playing Hawkeye fucking, you know, and the map that we just played, plinking at people and missing. You're fucking 5 and 12, yelling for heals because you got a fucking Iron Fist on you in the back line. Not my problem, dude.
Feeling really attacked right now.
It's been rough. And then I go to quick play and I'm like, I don't give a shit. Lose, win, who cares? You know, I'm just having fun. But then I play in
green
comp.
jacket, gold jacket, who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly. But then you go to comp and it's like, you have a goal in mind. Gold 3. As long as you touch gold, you got the skin. Fuck, dude. And it's out of 100 points. Every win is like 30 points or something, right? So it's like 30 points, and then every loss is like 20 points. You know what I mean? So you bounce back and forth. So it's like
3, almost there. Bounce back. Dude. 3, bounce back.
I was at 90. I don't know how many times. 90, 95, 98. I'm like, one win. That's all I need. And my whole team just is like, it's like one of those things too, where like you load into the game, you're like, bros, I got one win and I hit gold. Let's go, baby. I'm so ready. And then the door opens and it's the ringer, you know, everybody off the short bus, like, it's like, oh no.
What the fuck do we get ice cream?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, it feels bad because you know it right off the bat. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we're attacking, so we need to make sure that we have attacking DPS and attacking tanks that we can push to get to the point. All right, so everybody's picking range. Tanks are going to be fucking like the most non-existent tanks. You know, got a Magneto that might be okay, and then you know, Captain America is going to run around and die. And I'm like, oh man, you fucks, can anyone swap right now? Like, play anything, just spin the fucking wheel and click a button and you'll do better than what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm feeling attacked once again.
Dude. Comp does something to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm scared. But let's get into it.
Dude, let's push so bad. I want to get that fucking gold now. It's my redemption arc.
Sure.
This is why I don't.
You're about to boot me from your fucking squad. You're gonna backslide. I gotta do this. All right, I guess I'll quick play. I've never had a more like honest moment with the group chat of saying, "Oh, how I play." I literally just like I died to that character. That character's got to be good, and then I switch to that character, and then another character kills me, and I go, "Oh, they must be good." Like I just
Yeah.
also haven't played enough to like fucking really like lock in a character. That in God, everybody's gonna say skill issue, but like, is it kind of weird aiming with mouse?
So I just did this with Chris today. I took him to the practice range and me and him sat in there. Okay, so this is where I'm at. I'm in the practice range, training, trying, understanding.
Okay.
But I sat with Chris. The problem is that it's on a third person character. So the camera's over the shoulder, your crosshair's in the middle, and your character stands off to the side. If you aim to the left of a character, you're gonna probably miss. But if you aim to the right of a character, even if your crosshair's off that character, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna hit him.
I aim to the right.
To the right. I will show you. We'll go to a practice range and just dick around with some shots. You will notice a drastic difference because the projectile still leaves from where your character's standing. So if this is your character and my nose is the crosshair, the projectile will leave this direction. So if you aim to the right of that character a little bit and you take that shot, 9 times out of 10, your projectile will still hit them. And that is just an engine issue. That's a game issue. That's not a skill issue by any means. But once you start learning how like the shots actually work and you start aiming a little bit more to the right than the left of a character, bro, I was like maybe like averaging like maybe 10 kills a game to like 20, 30 kills a game.
Okay. I thought my head was like, there's got to be something with like my like acceleration or like something.
So yes,
with like moving the mouse and stuff like that. Because
but
yeah, I don't even
so
know.
That's what that was the thing.
Like.
Mouse acceleration and movement acceleration or whatever the fuck it was
like I felt when I was looking, it was almost smoother on the Steam Deck.
Was on by default. They did not have an option to turn it off. You had to go into the script, into like an actual file to change it. This season, the update now has the ability for you to turn mouse acceleration off.
Okay.
So
because when I was like, I first like I had it on Steam Deck and I was just like, just fucking around, and like Steam Deck felt fine. And then we were playing. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on with my aim? But like, I don't know if it's that or if it's the fucking aiming to the left or the right. I don't know.
It's definitely a combination of things. There is definitely some jank that needs to get worked out. They have a little bit of it's very Looney Toony a little bit. But that's what I was trying to explain to Chris today when we were in the training area. It was like once you start like understanding the game as the engine side of it and like then understanding the mechanics of like the characters, all of a sudden, dude, like it just flopped drastically. I went from like, man, I'm just kind of struggling to all of a sudden being like, I'm fucking plugging, dude. Like I'm just like, I know what I'm doing. I know where to put my shots. Like I guess
that kind of makes sense because like when I got ults, I was killing. It's like but like just like the constant like I think I was playing Hella because I saw like she's hit scans. I was like, okay, I just gotta fucking doink them right on their fucking face, and I was just whiffing. And I'm like, nothing. No, you guys are all like on the point. I'm trying to get people coming through a doorway, and I'm not doing shit. I was like, I'm useless. Okay, well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. I wonder how much a ping plays into it as well.
Ooh, that's true too.
Yeah,
fuck me.
We'll see how it goes. But I'm ready to pump. I'm ready to push. I want to see how this season goes. Like I'm not bored of it yet. I'm fully involved. What?
I did that. And for some reason, like I don't know, it's been stuck in my head. Like you see like the reels of like somebody like doing something like walking down the street and some black guy looks and like thinks it's a dance off and starts doing like the fucking not Carlton Shake, but like whatever it is, or like some dance like that. And I picture like Strange like unlocking his thing. And somebody like, the fuck you say? Like start fucking like banging signs right back at him. I don't know why. Like that's been stuck in my head for like a solid week. Like how funny that'd be. Like the fuck.
Oh man, TikTok has got me fucked up right now with so much.
It gave me brain damage.
It does.
I already had a lot of problems.
I've gone smooth brain staying on that fucking site, but like some of the shit that's been coming.
I love it though.
It's so funny. It's so fucking funny.
I love why everybody doesn't do this. I don't like that if somebody sends me something on Instagram, I have to open it, watch it, respond, and then physically go down to the next one. I like in TikTok, you send me a fucking gang of shit, I can react straight from there. I can scroll, move on to the next one, pump them all out in one smooth motion. Like that is forever.
I think if we're friends on Instagram, then we can just send it directly back and you can just scroll through the reels that we send. Same thing like TikTok.
No.
You can't?
No. Once you move on from the yep, you're okay. You're okay. Push through this. If you send me a reel, so I've had it where like the algorithm gives me what he's also sent me.
Oh.
But it will eventually just switch out. Like it won't show you like if you send me 10 reels, it's super rare that like the next one that you sent me in order is the next one that I were to see. And it fucking drives me insane.
That has fucked me. I think because of Instagram, that has what's fucked me up on TikTok. Like a couple times I scrolled and I'm like, I've already seen this. And like, oh, it's just our chat of stuff that we've sent to one another.
Yeah. I hate more than fucking anything that everybody has to have different motions. Like I'll be like on a fucking, like TikTok. Like, oh, next. But I do that on fucking Instagram. Next thing you know, I'm on an Amazon page about to buy something. And then fucking YouTube's the same way. Like everybody just get on the fucking same page. I'm going fucking insane.
We talked about that with
or maybe just no social media. Or just maybe no.
That's what I was talking about with the streaming services. Like, why do they all look the same and they're all dog shit? Like, that would be the thing. If we universalized everything, we would just go back to cable TV. You know what I mean? That's all that would happen.
It'd be about the same price.
Because that one streaming service that comes out that does it right. They get the guy who made the Dead Space UI. You know what I mean? He's the guy that develops that streaming service's UI. No one in the world be like, well, yeah, but all they show is like, cartoons and like 80s cartoons slashes.
Cartoons, 80s stuff, and like fucking Married with Children. God, take my fucking money now.
Absolutely. How much is that? Yes. $30 a month?
Yeah.
I'll stop
you
playing.
Got it.
Yeah. I'll stop playing Final Fantasy for that.
That's only like fucking 2.5 burritos.
Yeah, at least. Oh my God. I did. Married with Children was on Amazon
or Fox?
Fox. So it was on Hulu?
Oh, you mean, I don't know. I've never actually looked for it on a streaming service.
I watched it recently.
I look back on that with. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll have to double check where it's at. I think it's on Hulu. I'll double check. It's either that or Amazon. I don't remember where it was at, but I definitely like started back and rewatched it, and I was like, "Whoa, the show is not great in season 1." I've started.
Oh yeah, maybe. God, it's been
a long time.
It's been a minute since I've seen it. Now I'm kind of scared.
Back when like his kid, Christina Applegate was like super young, on the show, and it was like, oh wow, this is way old. I started rewatching Scrubs again. I had to stop a little bit because I was like, it made me think of Trav too much. But like, I was rewatching season 1 of Scrubs, and I was like, fuck, I forgot how good this show is. Like, it's so just fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of good old shows like that I'm getting into. I rewatch like probably once a year. I rewatch House.
Yeah. House is fucking solid.
So good. Another stupid one that I love to death is Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Criminal Minds and NCIS.
I was thinking NCIS.
Yeah. Dude, both of those.
Criminal Minds is pretty good too.
Is NCIS
Gibbs? Fucking had me. Yeah.
Gibbs, yeah.
Gibbs. Oh, and Abby.
Yeah.
God, I love her.
Fuck, dude, that show is so good. Show is so good. Criminal Minds is just fun because it's just a bunch of. It was just fun to see how they did everything, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Criminal Minds is good. Gideon, is that who the main guy is?
Yeah. Well, after the other guy like passes on or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I need his facial expression to change. Like why is he always like looking like he's trying to fucking like
Push
see something far from a distance or like something like that? And I don't know what it is about. I forget his name. The like
autistic kid,
overly good looking. Nah, that's the redeeming factor for me. The overly like good looking black guy.
Oh yeah, because he did
like he's just he's either like he's SWAT. He's like, but he's always just like what are you doing? Fucking you look like Billy Zane and Zoolander. Like you're too fucking good looking for this. Like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what's so good about NCIS though. Like that's the show that has the perfect amount of comedy for like, you know, a detective like show or whatever. Everybody's like, "Oh, watch Blue Bloods." It's like, get out of here. Give me all the old shitty. What was it? What were those shows on? Ion? Is that what it was? Ion TV? ION?
NCIS?
Yeah, NCIS and Criminal Minds was on.
That was
Ion TV. That's what
it started on ABC.
It went on ABC and then they transferred, they bought the rights and everything, and they just did reruns on Ion TV, and it was like, oh my god. I had that channel on fucking. This is when I was paying for cable. That's the only channel I had. That and Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it's like one of those fucking.
If you just press the go back button, it would just either bounce back between Ion and fucking Cartoon Network.
I can't fault you for that.
No,
I can't.
No, and that's why I stopped paying for it. It was like I'm paying a lot of money for cable TV, and I watch 2 channels. Like,
yeah,
you know.
God.
Are we gonna do a group gaming night soon? Oh, wait. When do we want to do Starfinder?
That's a good question. We should probably try to knock that out soon.
Soon, right?
February 18th, I start my job. Everything gets weird and changes.
I don't give a shit.
Well, I just mean like if we want to get like a session 0 down and kind of like get a feel for things and try to feel things out. Or just kill me off week 2. Brad can't be here.
We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to kill you off. There's no can't be here thing. You have to make this happen.
No, yeah. We can. We just have to like
we're not doing this until the 18th. We're doing this past the 18th. We're gonna play. We're gonna set this up. You're gonna make time.
I know, but there's gonna be like we have to like feel this out type thing. We're gonna have to figure out fucking the roll 20 or whatever that. I'm anticipating that the first one is going to be considerably longer than most.
Sure.
Just getting the feel for everything, figuring out how it works within Discord and everything like that. When we get it down to like, you know, it can be like 4 to 6 hours or something like that.
I don't think anybody wants to sit down for a session that long, but like if we shoot for, let's just say we shoot for 3-hour sessions, 2 to 3 hour sessions, we get a bunch of stuff done. I think the best part about it is Sean has already used Roll20 enough that I don't think we will struggle to play catch up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so, but I would like to start this soon. I would like to get the group together and like pick something within the next like couple weeks, you know, and just sit down and play and see how it goes, you know? You have all these fucking restrictions, man.
Brought to you by Goldfish. Can I say I was prepared to fight Cliff?
Oh, instantly.
When he was like, well, my cheap ass just did PDFs. I was like, listen, motherfucker. You know how long I took out of my day to create this character? If you just fucking flip this like this because you could print out PDFs for everybody, like, I'll fucking lose my mind.
Well, I mean, we could have definitely done PDFs for Starfinder too, but that wasn't I don't think that was necessary.
That's not as fun.
Well, no, it's not as fun.
Well, and you guys already fucking lured me in with the fucking story. You've done all this fucking stuff. Like, I'm fucking hook, line, and goddamn sinker.
We have this campaign running. I would like to play this campaign, and I get
Yeah. If we want to finish the campaign and then do a D&D, cool. I have nothing against it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that fired me up though. I was in traffic too when I read that. I was fucking pissed.
The minute he said D&D, I was like, man, I really don't want to fucking start D&D. Like, I actually have no interest in playing D&D, only because of the fantasy setting. Like, it's the same game. Starfinder, D&D, who gives a shit? It's the same fucking thing. You roll dice, you act out things, and you got a character that does rolls. But the fantasy stuff just never interests me, and I think that's why I never got into D&D. You know, but the more that we had talked about Starfinder and looking at Starfinder, all of a sudden I was like, I really, really like enjoy the sci-fi aspect of it. Now that's just me. I'm just one person in a cog, or cog in this machine. So it's like, if the entire group wanted to swap the D&D, okay, fine, let's roll it. I'm okay with that. But at the same point in time, I was like, then we'll kill everybody off, and then me, you, and Sean will just play Starfinder.
No. See, that's the thing, though. Cliff needs to stay. My whole playing this, like, revolves around being just enough of an annoyance to Cliff that, like, I get, like, mentions, like, in the group chat about it. I don't want to piss him off. I don't want him to go, but I want to take subtle jabs. Like, that is my being within this game. And I can say that because he doesn't watch our podcast, so it's fine.
Subtle jabs will be fun.
I want to take this pretty seriously, except for my interactions with Clifford.
That's fine. I mean, I don't take any of it seriously, so.
My character's very serious. He's dumb and he's wrong all the time, but...
You're an android?
No.
Oh, you're the...
I'm the fucking forearm
thingy. That's right.
God, I can't remember what the name is. Oh, hold on.
Kalashi?
Kalashi. Man, I'm already missing all my lore, dude. I gotta
see.
I have 4 pages written down about how my character came to be. You know, I worked out like a whole story. I worked out like I have like all of the races and how I respond to them individually, because I guess my guy is a little racist. Yeah. Not from me, not because I'm the racist, well, because that's
the best part about this.
Cassantha, yeah.
The whole thing about the stories are all the races are kind of racist against one another. Like I am a hard rat racist. Like I put down glue traps when we go into battle.
Yeah, I don't like rats either.
Yeah.
I don't like you either, though.
Yeah, I know, but that's okay. I don't really like anybody. You just got to prove yourself in combat.
Why did my fucking binder go?
Yeah.
I forget what it is, but if you take like the first 3 letters of my huge long name, because it's like they have like 17, it's Wiz Khalifa. I curated quite a bit for like this like obscure fucking thing.
Well, then if that's the case, then I'm down to run it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to start
That's why it's not because I had opposition to D&D, but when Cliff's fucking PDF ass fucking hopped in, it was like, how about we switch to D&D? I was like, you fucking son of a bitch, dude. Like, it wasn't just like 6 hours of me, you, and Sean in Discord going over it. It was like another like 5 of me just like, oh, I don't know. What if I do this? Oh, what if I do this? Oof.
Set it all up. That's when like Sean was like, well, you know, I've kind of already had this set up. And I was like, yeah, me too. And then Marie came in and was like, yeah, no, we're ready for it. And James was like, yeah, absolutely down. I was like, okay, cool. We're all still on board for this. You know what I mean? Let's just do this. If we want to do D&D as well, because I think Cliff is playing D&D with Mike. So it's like they're already doing a D&D thing on the side. So it's like, is the only...
You want more D&D? You want D&D for your D&D? Yo, dog, I heard you like D&D, so we put D&D in your D&D.
Oh, man.
Fuck out of here, Exhibit.
I don't want a fucking magic missile. Fantasy just does not excite me.
I do want that, though. I do.
Don't.
Fireball.
Do you want a LARP?
Yes.
Like, really actually go to like a LARP thing?
Yes. Okay, so one time the bar was closing down,
Uh-huh.
and there was like a church like kind of across the street that had this parking lot, and there was like lights on, and we could see people like running around, and we're like, holy fuck, like somebody said, I think they're LARPing over there. I've never been more excited to run across a street in my entire life. I was like, oh my God, I got to get in. Like I was fully prepared to just like walk off. Like it was closed. Like I would just have to, like, I'd fuck around for a little bit and I'd come back. See, the problem is I didn't think like, why would children be LARPing at 2:30 a.m. in Folsom? And actually what it was a homeless guy on meth, like shadow boxing himself in the nights, and he tried to fight me, and it took like a whole like everybody was like, oh shit, like he followed me all the way back. Like, I'm back here, motherfucker. But yeah, no, I definitely want to LARP. That'd be fucking fun.
I think that would be dope. I think that would be the only thing. Like I
want like the foam swords where like they're like thunk, you lost like part of your leg.
I want to go full fisticuff barbarian and just kick kids in the chest.
Like whole hands.
Yeah, just kick kids in the chest. I'm LARPing. It's just like front kick.
That'd be fun, and it's sick because like we could do it for like we could try it out, do it once, get kicked out, and like I've done it. Okay, I'm good. Like,
or we just travel California and just find all the different
road trip and just beating children's asses. Like fucking Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
And the Step Brothers show up in the park or whatever.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff I'm looking for. Marvel Rivals and LARPing. My life is complete.
Yeah, can you LARP as Jeff the Legend?
Just swallowing kids up and running them off the field. Just throwing kids.
Have a 2-person team, like those Chinese dragons in like the parade. Go over, the person who's the back feet just pulls them in.
On the back, there's a tiny catapult, so you can just fucking pull and just launch people. Oh yeah. That's what I want. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Enjoy your Monday, everyone. Play Marvel Rivals and make sure you go to the Concord Reddit and let them know how great the game is.
Yes. They need to hear it.
They do. They need to get out of the bubble.
Echo chamber of 3 people just like, upvoting each other's comments. Like, get in there.
It's
give them some fresh meat.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, guys, we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.